Well, they say good things do come to an end, and so does the Sharks' win streak. We'll break this one down. Be like, we're not horribly mad about it, or are we? We'll figure out that right now. This is Teal Town After Dark. It could be, maybe. Good evening, everyone. It is December 18th, 2025, and on Healthcare Heroes Night, the Sharks see their three-game winning streak come to a close by a score of 5-3 to the Dallas Stars. Welcome to this edition of Teal Town After Dark, your live interactive Sharks postgame. We do this after every single game. Part of it is because, we like to have teal therapy, I guess. So if you want to be part of the show, chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world on the YouTube page or the app. You can always follow us on the socials. Credit to Felix in Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky. Getting the gifts up and out there for all of you to enjoy. And find everything at tealtownusa.com. And if you want to support the show, by all means, you can do so on Venmo at tealtownusa. Or if you're watching us live, you can do so on a super chat donation. So with that, I say good evening to you. It is Puck Guy. It is Tyler. Hi, bud. How is it over there in your neck of woods?
It was kind of a gray evening. I can't say that the Sharks play today you really brought up the mood.
It had its moments. Dallas is so freaking good. But I think it had their moments where they were right back in it, but unfortunately, just not enough against a team. Looking at some of the comments in the chat right off the get-go, Logan Teal, good to see you, bud. Nightmare blunt rotation, okay. All right. Whatever you need to do to get through the night. Dan Moore, Ned's going to be so mad at himself, poor guy. And Chernyshov stays point per game with a beautiful transition play. Yeah. How on earth was he second round pick? Because they only have 32 picks in the first round. Just,
I mean, I'd probably put it down more to the Russian factor than.
What are you, Rosovsky? What are we doing here? What the heck?
Okay, let's make no secret that for some reason, despite Russian players all wanting to move over to the NHL as quickly as possible, teams don't like drafting Russians because, what if they stay in the KHL?
It certainly definitely is a risk, but at the same time, they find success here, they will be happily rewarded, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and on Healthcare Heroes Night, we really needed a revive on the rink.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have, and since we are talking about it, shout out to the Healthcare Heroes who got us through freaking COVID, and among others. Or if you're a longtime viewer of this podcast, you know that 5 years ago, a pool filter blew up in my face. And it wasn't pretty, and they were able to call me and take care of me a bunch. And honestly, I'm sure Kim Isles girl isn't there, but she's she's an ER nurse. My friend Emil, who I know from Wheel of Fortune, is a medical assistant or a nurse. Forgive me if I didn't get that right, but it's like, what? Kudos to all of you who do your thing there tonight. Jersey of the night, it is my Macklin Celebrini Fanatics Authentic Pro with a temporary A, because we all know what's going to happen next year, right? I just saying,
Absolutely. Can't argue that.
Alan Pika with a $4.99 super chat. Hey, gang, great team you all got in San Jose. Y'all make us earn it. I'll continue to support your show and passively support the Sharks. Chins up. Hey, Alan, welcome to, I guess you could say, enemy territory. Appreciate you jumping in and with the super chat. It's very nice of you. It does help keep the lights on and not have to pay out of pocket for stuff. So appreciate it. You guys have an incredible team, and I think there's one thing and one big thing we can all agree on. We love Joe Pavelski. That's for darn sure. And those thirds are sweet.
Are we going to be fighting for who gets to keep his number?
Put him up. Put him up. Put him. No. Put him up. Put him up. No. I think we all agree that it was nice to have Pavs in at least the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame
Yes.
recently. So let's talk about this game. Dallas. Need we say more about Dallas? I mean, freaking wagon. In the Central, the Sharks with a 3-game winning streak, doing their thing. Currently holding on the second wild card position entering the evening. But the first period was a little meh. Rupe Hintz would get his 10th, and Wyatt Johnston would get his 18th, both assisted by Lindell, but then Ranton and Heiskin jump on and scoring 2-0 Dallas. But again, was it you? I wasn't sure if it seemed like we were out of it early on. I don't know.
Well, it's a little bit weird because, like many of the start of the Sharks games, they actually started quite well. I don't know why my camera changed to a wider angle. I don't normally have this angle, but hello, everybody. They actually started quite well. They actually outshot the Stars in the first, and they got multiple opportunities, but they were unable to really finish anything in the first period. There wasn't a lot that I remember of like super high danger chances. And overall, we were just kind of not seeing the kind of tenacity that I think we've seen in some of the earlier games.
Yeah, and the second period definitely is always. It seems like it's been quite the Sharks. I don't know. I don't want to say kryptonite per se, but it definitely seemed like it always been a struggle. However, the Sharks would get on the board early in the period thanks to Shakir Mukhamadulin's second from Delandria that cut the lead in half. And again, it's nice to see Mook back in action, not scratched, not injured. Hey, nice to see Mook get in and off the, if I'm not mistaken, off the face-off draw. So nice to see him contribute once again.
Yeah. A lot of young players managed to get some points in this game. I know we had 2 from our own graph, and then we had 2 from Wyatt Johnston, Mukhamadullin. I'm not too terribly familiar with his game. I don't know how old Justin. I could try to pronounce that name. I'm gonna avoid it.
Justin, I'm not familiar with his game.
I think it was the 4-2 goal.
Oh, you're jumping ahead of me, dude. Tyler's like screw going after the goals. We're just gonna.
I was just commenting. A lot of production from the young players today. And because apparently it's becoming a talking point, this is a basement. That is why there's so much room. It's literally the entire footprint of the rest of the house is just down here.
It must be nice. All right.
Ritzkovian, I guess.
Yeah, Ritzkovian is how it, I just was looking at the official name. Justin Ritzkovian would get the 4-2 goal because just remember, if you're a goaltender...
Yeah, do tend the goal.
Thank you.
There will be plenty to talk about that. Do you want to get into it now or later?
Might as well. We'll talk about Graf's 2 goals in just a jiffy, but,
Yeah.
It sucks that that's the game-winning goal, too.
That's true. That is the game winner. Yeah, a lot was discussed about that goal during the game, but then also later after somebody had posted the video recording of it, I rewatched it and I'm like, I really don't know what the plan was here because the entire time Ned had his head up. He knew exactly. He was trying to make a pass to a guy that didn't have his stick down in the middle of the rink, and he saw that he didn't have his stick down. I don't really know what the plan was there. It was a gorgeous pass to the wrong team, though.
If it connects either to Wenberg or I think Delandria, either one of those, it's a nice setup, a breakout play, and you're transitioning the other way. However, you run the risk of it, and it's just like, oh god, shades of Arthur's Herbe. Oh, it was like, no, dude, you careful with that. And oh man,
Yeah. I think the first one we were able to kind of move on for Ned. I think this one might get him a little bit more of a talking to.
yeah, yeah, that's a tough one to take, and I know he wants to be a puck handler. He's got a goal in the three major professional hockey leagues in North America here. So 4-2 would be that would just be that would be the game-winning goal there. But the Sharks would be resilient. Yes, Colin Graff got a face-off win by Celebrini. He goes right to the net. Celebrini, to me, he went forward with it and knew exactly what he was doing with it to get on the board, get to Graff. And then, third period, that passing play with Celebrini and Chernyshev, that was beauty.
Yeah. I know that Jules wanted us to give a big ol' shout out to Igor Chernyshev. She absolutely loved that passing play. But overall, Chernyshov's game has still been proving to be incredibly strong, even as 2 games in the NHL. And I was commenting. I mean, Colin Graff's making his play to not only just be the temporary, but a little bit more of a long term first line pair with Celebrini and Smith.
Yeah, he's definitely picked up his game. Not that he can't even pick it up further. I mean, let's be honest here. Graff has done so well, playing that 200-foot hockey, or as everybody likes to say, plays it the right way. But it's just rough there. To just be like, you guys played so well, and you end up with no points out of that. But you see the contribution from Graff. You see what he's doing. He's going to the right spots. That's how I look at it.
Oh, he's been a wonderful play driver, and I mean we've been seeing it from the third line, but it's something wonderful to have with Macklin and Will. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing Will for a while, but
Yeah.
I can't say that I'm. It is a little bit weird because I feel like Graff and Chernyshev are kind of filling a similar role at the moment, as my cats are messing with my monitor. That they're both play drivers. I mean, Chernyshev is definitely more of the big body. He's going to be able to be more of the power forward compared to Graff. But it's interesting. I can't say I ever thought that Graff and Chernyshev would be on a line together. I always thought no matter what, we'd break those two up because they kind of want to be in the similar place.
Right. And so it's like, you just want them to just all connect at the same time. It'd be great. It'd be wonderful. Freaking wonderful. No, but you know what? You feel like, and I think now that we've gotten to a point where this team is where it's at right now, where you're in a playoff position, you're fighting for a playoff position. You get on a heater, you're basically taking first place. But it just seems like these guys are just freaking busting their butts so nicely. It's so nice. I gotta show the play here.
Okay.
I gotta show the goal that got them within one, because it's, they say the future is teal, and oh, it's not gonna work. Maybe it won't work, but it's came in late here. I queue it up here again, but in that play from Chernyshov, from Celebrini to Graf, I mean, I know Graf's had some time with the CUDA in the AHL, but these guys are really finding each other. They're really coming together, and honestly, we've talked about Graf a lot, but Tyler, Chernyshov doesn't look like he's out of touch. He's like blended in. It's like he's supposed to be on this top line with this team right now. It's crazy.
Absolutely. I think we're still having the audio playing real quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because I'm getting audio through my speakers. But no, you're absolutely right. Of just he's been able to hit the ground running. There's probably still a little bit of teething issues of he's not played with Celebrini before. I can't. There's no way he's played with Graf before because Graf moved up before he was even on the CUDA. There are two guys he hasn't played with before. And I mean, he did show when he was with the OHL and currently with the CUDA is that he does adapt quickly. I mean, what was it, 55 points or something like that in 26 games in the OHL?
Yeah.
Joined part of the way through the season. And then what's his point total now for the CUDA? Do we have that?
Chernyshov?
Yeah, for Chernyshov.
Oh, you put me on the spot. Hang on.
But I mean, he does not slow down even if he's in a new environment, and we're seeing that now. I know we were talking about on the Discord of, is he going to be a more permanent resident on the roster? I'm seeing a 23 points in 25 games. Thank you, Shotgun Draw.
Yeah, 23 points, 25 games. And thank you, Shotgun. And then now 2 assists, a point in each game he's been up.
And I don't know the answer if he's going to be staying up here. There's good arguments for both. Do you want him down so that the CUDA have a better chance of making the playoffs? Do you want him up so that the Sharks perform better? There's arguments for both. I don't know.
It's a fine line. I know Greer said that they want to stay at their pace, but I think that pace, has accelerated quite a bit.
Well, and the question is, and I'm sure some people would be willing to throw some players under the bus, but if we keep Chernyshov up, who are we getting rid of?
Right. Well, and it's the same thing when Misa returns from the World Juniors.
Yeah.
What happens there? Hank, it depends. Hank asking if he goes down, is he eligible for the Calder next year? Yes, he should.
Think he's going to play enough games that he's going to trigger his rookie year.
Right. So I think he'll be okay going back down as long as, unless something serious, I can't see anybody, having to play the full eligibility. So we'll see on that one. Now, that being said, the guy who he's filling in for, Will Smith, was out of a sling tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently signing autographs.
Yes.
I'm leads to believe that it's not as, I'm hoping not as serious as we all think. So it's one of those things where it's like this decision is going to be coming sooner than later, but we're going to have to figure it out really soon with what you're going to do with Misa. And for that matter, if Will Smith is coming back, where do you put Chernyshov if you are?
There's a lot of questions about contracts, and I know people are already bringing it up in the comments. What happens at trade deadline? And I do think there is a bit of they're not going to keep Chernyshov up until at least the trade deadline. Maybe he gets moved back up after, but I don't know. It's going to be really, it's going to move on, or it's going to depend on what teams are interested in the players that we're willing to move.
Yeah. It's tough because everybody's saying we're not waiving Letty, or don't forget Desharnais is on the IR. You have Iorio that you picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Up until a couple weeks ago, we were saying wave Klingberg now is what you would hear from a lot of people. It's gonna be tough. The Mathwiz saying Sharks really in the situation. Too much of a good thing is bad.
A lot of that, yeah. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. It's like, okay, next year we're talking Musty and Chernyshov are moving up, right?
Right.
Okay, well, what's that mean for the players that are currently there? Because, if we're looking at a top six of Chernyshov, Celebrini, Smith, Misa, Eklund, and who am I leaving out?
I think you got pretty much most of them.
I got most. I'm missing one. That's pretty obvious. But I'm just forgetting who I've said. But like, if we have a dedicated top six, okay, where does that put Kurashev? Where does that put Skinner? Where does that put all these other players that are currently like up and down through the top six? Did I not say Musty? I don't know. But it's just there's only so many spots in the top six, and right now, okay, well, it looks like 5 of the 6 spots are kind of looking like they're set.
And you also look at Wenberg is at the end of his deal. What do you do with him? Because I thought he's played fairly solid for this team, especially as a second liner. I mean, is Misa going to be ready to take on the full brunt once he comes back? Does Misa go back to juniors? It's all up in the air right now as to what you want to try to do. Steve Recker is saying, I really think we're going to be selling at the trade deadline and those demon will slide in. It'll be sad to see, but I don't think Greer is going to deviate from the long-term plan. I don't think so either, but again, I think it depends on what the team does between now and probably by the time they just come back from the Olympic break.
Certainly. And I mean, there are players that I think we've talked about being interested in moving. There's so many questions when it comes to these. Like, I know Klingberg's been having a resurgence, but there's still been a lot of questions about his game. He did not have another good game today. And then there's Letty. There's Gaudreau's not been great. Ostapchuk's not really panning out too much. But how much are teams really interested in these guys?
Right. Ostapchuk almost had his first goal as a Shark tonight. It was just a little bit over the crossbar in the first period. That would have been a huge goal to keep the Sharks in the game. And again, yeah, we're seeing people in the chat, worrying about things like Barthes is saying, my worry with the timeline moving up is we don't have a number 1 D. If we don't get one, we'll turn into the Leafs playoff wise.
I still have faith in Dickinson long term. I think he'll turn into the left shot one, but we don't have a right shot one. That's true.
Well, I think the right shot one could be Luca Cagnoni.
Isn't he left shot?
I thought he was righty.
I'll double check. I thought Cags was left.
But still, I think more than anything, it was the his height was the biggest biggest thing that was keeping him down. Sheng coming in from Twitter saying Warsofsky says the Sharks saw a definitive view of the Ostapchuk no goal, proving that the touch was high and Toronto had made the right call. So yeah, definitely saw that. I was like a little worried about Reeves, but then when you move it forward, yeah, you could see Ostapchuk definitely had it with the no goal there. So
Yeah. And people are bringing up Polkamp as well. I
yeah,
think Polkamp will be a great player. I'm not super convinced that he has the projection to be a top right shot defenseman. I would prefer him to be a second line right shot defenseman.
if he can, the way he's shown in every development camp, he's definitely shown that he's got the potential to be there. But you know,
Potential's only how much you can actually drag out, though.
yeah, no, yeah, and a Teal Curtain saying just because we have an easy schedule down the road doesn't mean we'll win. Haha. We've all seen what we're capable of doing against crappy teams. Yeah, you're not wrong, and not to say that you know that this team knows how to play against crappy teams, but that would be so Sharks.
Well, and let's not put it, push it out that we're already dealing with at least some kind of injury now, but an injury can completely derail a season for a team.
Oh, big time. Absolutely. So Sharks lose 5-3. Jamie Benn would get the finishing touch with the empty net goal. We'll see what happens. I just see the chat just blowing up on perspective moves.
Oh, I know. So much prospect talk.
Yeah. Again, the future is still very much Teal, gang. But at the same time, you're excited for what's been happening so far with this team through 35 games, and the Sharks currently do sit with the final wild card with a game in hand on Utah. They sit at 17-5-3 with 37 points. Edmonton won tonight, so they keep the number 3 spot at 40. LA holds the first wild card position at 39. So you're hanging in there, and yeah, this was one of those games where they looked like they were a little hesitant to go in against Dallas, but they played fairly well, and kudos to them to having some resiliency to get within one, but so close so many times.
Yeah. It's going to be a weird season. I mean, heading into this season, there was very few people that had any faith in this team really doing that much. I know people are still debating where a reasonable projection for the Sharks are. And yeah, we have no clue what the Sharks' true outlook is because, yeah, they've been wildly inconsistent. I mean, just look at the games against Carolina. It's like, oh, we assumed we were going to get blown out. We did get blown out for one game, and then immediately the next game, and we beat them quite handily. And it's like, all right, I don't know.
It's one of the things that Warsofsky's definitely talked about with the media and how they have been inconsistently consistent. Is that they just have had those strong games and then they just have a rough one. It's part of the growing process. It's definitely, you can't come in just all gangbusters. It'd be great if they did, but it's one of those things where you just have to be patient in that essence. And tonight's one of those games where it's like, yeah, you got down to nothing. Kudos to you to making it interesting and staying within 2 and cutting it down to 1. But there's going to be that push, and yeah, Sometimes that Pittsburgh comeback doesn't always happen, unfortunately.
No, we were hoping for it. That'd been another fun podcast if we'd had another come from behind victory, but we kind of all knew that was asking a little bit too much.
Well, yeah, I mean, I knowing how we love Jules, and she was freaking out against with the Pittsburgh game. No, you can't come back in here. You weren't here when they got those 2 goals. No, you can't. And tonight I was like, crap. Graf got that 4-3 goal. I'm not on the Discord. Crap, I can't jump on. And then she's like, "Come back!" And then, of course, Ben Hins emptying that goal. So,
Oh yeah, no, Jules is all for like the micro mojo moments of just like, oh, you weren't here, you need to go away because we can't score if you're here. And then you and Jules are both the it's so over, we're so back.
oh, usually I'm trying not to be up and down like that, but my gosh, it's just so crazy. And when I talked to Randy Hahn, I was like, thinking it's not just me, right? It's just the excitement, the so much potential excitement in that we have seen so far this season. It's like, oh man, when they do this consistent, we're definitely back. But then you have like tonight, like in like Ocean's Home 5119 is saying it was a frustrating night, but it wasn't an ass whooping without that Ned fumble. Who knows? It's like those little hiccups. They just cleared those little hiccups. They're right in this. So
the only thing I will say is, let's not ever delve into the if, ands, or buts because we weren't leading when Ned made that bad pass.
Right.
There's nothing to say that if he didn't do that, we were going to still get that third goal. Don't put 100% of the blame on Ned. It was a terrible play. And in the end, we did get a third goal, but with the laws of probability, you never know if that would have happened.
Right. No, completely. Yeah, if you do what if, it's going to, you'll be up till 2:00 in the morning and losing it. So... Math Whiz, win or lose, Sharks are fun to watch. Tonight was an exception. I still, even though tonight, I know you say tonight was an exception, I thought this was a pretty good, entertaining game. Hey, it could be worse. It could be the Leafs.
Did we pull up the Steve Dangle picture now?
Oh gosh, Steve, we love you, but when you're ready to do a TLFR. Or jump on here for After Dark, you know where you can find us.
Therapy.
Hey, that's what I look at it with games like this. It's like there are 2 ways that this is teal therapy. One, when they get completely shellacked, or a game like tonight where it's like, okay, this is like you're so close, but you need to calm down the expectation a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. But overall, I can't deny that, this was actually a fairly good game and a very competitive game. I don't know. I could look at, when the goals are scored, but I'm not going to do that math. There wasn't a lot of this game spent where we were more than 1 goal behind. There was a period from the end of the second, the end of the first to the beginning of the second, and then... it kept being tit for tat, and then the Ben goal. Like there wasn't a lot of time spent where we were down where it was really that bad.
No, they played well against the team that's let me look at the league standings. With the win, they're at 51 points. I mean, they're 4 points behind Colorado for the best points total in the league. You can't do that. You're just trying to hang in there, and I think it's nice to have, so
multiple great stats that the Sharks were able to actually.
Oh yeah, I should pull those up.
Well, yeah, I mean, 37-30. There's very few games where we've really been out shooting our opponents, and to do that against the Stars is fantastic. Not a great face-off percentage today. That's bit concerning. But we almost doubled their hits, and we had more. Oh, oop, sorry, computer flicker. But overall, it's like outside of power play numbers were pretty abysmal today.
Mm.
Outside the power play numbers, I can't see much that really shows that we were getting outplayed. So overall, it was just we were against a better team,
Yeah. And,
and
and and there will be times where they will eventually be great. And like, yeah, Alan saying Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, that would be nice. But we'll see. It'll be fun, and I can't wait for playoffs to come back. But now let's bring it up to the Macklin Celebrini portion of the program, as
oh,
we do, because he did have a pair of assists tonight. Let me clear off the comment from Alan there. Thank you very much. Most points in a calendar year by a teenager. This is ridiculous and small because now I like. Do I need glasses for this? 88 points for Macklin Celebrini in the year 2025. You can see, Gretzky, Crosby, Dale Howard, Chuck Steve Eisman, Ron Francis, all were ridiculous. As a kid, that's just nuts. And then the one that NBC put up during the game tonight, Mac and Celebrini. Let me pull the banner off. Macklin Celebrini on the list of most points before Christmas from a teenager.
yeah,
Let's see. The Sharks have 2 more games, dude, before Christmas.
yeah.
He could totally leapfrog Sid. That's insane.
Well, also, I'm. Is Crosby really the leader of most points before Christmas?
By a teenager.
Oh, that's right. I guess Gretzky, he only had the one season as a teenager because he's in the WHA. Oh, that's right. I was about to say, it's like, really? Wayne only had the one season with 53?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And I like how you're getting the cat watch as well.
Oh, I
If
know.
you're,
People are
if you're
loving
sad about
cats.
today's game, cat just saved you. Yeah.
Yeah. Sphinx is the one currently running around.
Yeah. Felix, thank you for sending me those. Yeah, those are just silly. I mean, Celebrini is just basically. And Paul saying, so you're saying Celebrini is greater than Gretzky? Not yet,
I will.
but maybe you know, down the road. So it's one of those games where it's like you don't feel bad about the loss. Now, if this is in a couple years' time where they should be competing for a playoff spot or maybe the division, yeah, tonight will be frustrating because it's like you couldn't do anything on the power play. You kind of were hesitant against a better team, and you want to shove it right back at them. Tonight, it's a stepping stone. That's how I look at it. So. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think this is another in the Dropbox of games where Celebrini did get a point and we lost.
yeah,
Which there's actually not a terrible lot of those.
thankfully.
But actually, that's an interesting stat that I don't think we've tracked yet. How many games have we lost where Celebrini actually had more than 1 point?
Chat, where are you at? Where are you at?
Yeah, my statisticians, go.
Right? While we're doing that, as this season it's been, and I'll use Paul Medina's chat on here. See you guys at the Lego game on Saturday. Well, the Sharks, they've basically been so gracious enough to send me some of the giveaways beforehand to kind of show them off. I got like a number of these Lego Land, and it's a Lego Day on Saturday, so it's quite interesting. It's been a while since I've played with Legos
Show me
and
the shark minifig. I want to see it.
oh no, they didn't give me a shark minifig.
Oh,
No, you get a random. I'm trying to
oh,
feverishly put this together. What do we got?
oh! Big Bird's just saying he lost the feed, so I hope that's just
Oh, oh
a single person problem. I'd really know.
no! I hope not.
Sorry, Big Bird, but good night.
He's like, oh, I don't want to have him talk about Legos, but there's one of them.
Oh,
A cute little figurine there.
got the legs on backwards, but
Oh well. I did this here. Screw it.
it's been a while since Puck Guys played with Legos.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I played with some
We're going
Legos.
karaoke, the Discord's favorite.
Oh yeah, right. There you go. Yeah, we'll see.
Anyone else going to see Wichita and Tahoe tomorrow?
Oh, fun. I wish. I freaking hate that the Night Monsters are a Vegas affiliate because they do have sweet uniforms.
Well, also, it's almost like a built-in thing. Come on, keep Tahoe teal.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So maybe we'll use these as some giveaways here. I know these bags look suspicious, but yeah, the Legoland game on Saturday. So there's your giveaway. So Sharks, thank you, but yeah, we'll definitely do these as a giveaway in the very near future. So yeah, not going to be a fun drive, especially with the incoming storm. We have an atmospheric river that's supposed to last all through Christmas. So yes.
Make sure you got those chains, and also be wary of the ice.
Yes, be very wary, especially if you're headed South Shore. So that's your traffic report. We'll have weather coming up shortly for you. But in the meantime, in case you missed anything, or you want to watch it again, you can do so on tealtownusa.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Audio version will be up shortly. If you are using YouTube right now, thank you. Please hit that like button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 4,000 subscribers. I would love for us to get there by the new year. Hit that notification bell. That'll remind you when we do go on the air. And with that, we'll bring it to a close. Mr. Tyler, I appreciate you, my friend. Get this out of here. Your final thoughts on this evening?
I don't think there's too much to wrap up with. It was just,
good night, everyone.
Good night. It was a well-played game, and I think if we played that way against a team like the Kraken, I think we're going to see a very different result. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than get some good rest, guys, and bring some of the same tenacity, and I want to see Chernyshov get an actual goal.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see Chernyshov get something. Jerk! Good to see you, my friend. We miss you, man. We need to get you back up here. I don't know the last time my heart rate was that elevated during a Sharks game. Thrilling push at the end. Were you trying to do a jerk bump? I need to know. I need to know, jerk.
Well, and our statisticians got back. Apparently, this is only the third game that we've lost when Mac had 2 goals or 2 points.
Felix coming through, my friend. Thank you for that. 3 losses.
Well, and also Felix is also shouting out shotgun draw again because apparently he got stat first.
Gotcha. Thank you, shotgun draw. Appreciate it as well. Oh no, he was at home. Oh darn it. I was hoping.
No, if you were there.
I was hoping for a jerk presence maybe Saturday, but well, darn it. Saturday, as we mentioned, the Legoland game, so be on the lookout for that against the Seattle Kraken. The should be a big one. And hey, maybe by then Seattle will know how to take questions from someone other than their team reporter for a press conference. Just putting that out there. or be like Toronto and blame the guys in the room.
Is it time for some spicy spicy media sessions?
Oof. Well, Toronto had one tonight where he basically threw his players under the bus, and Seattle's like, not
Somebody
really.
looking for a new coach because there might be one open.
I'm just saying, maybe that might be not a bad idea if you're a member of the Seattle Kraken. I don't know. All right. With that, we are out of here. We will see you on Saturday following Sharks and Kraken. That is a 7 p.m. start. So a Saturday night game. I almost want to say a rare Saturday night game. So be on the lookout for that. So that'll do it from here. So until Saturday, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real, teal. What are you laughing at?
Oh, I'm just laughing at what Felix said. Sorry.
You want spicy? Dangle, I think, is still refusing to record the LFR. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not good. Dangle, remember the future is teal, and remember you can always join us over here.
Teal Town After Dark. That sounds like hockey, but in underwear.
That's all right.
How about for 5,000 subscribers?
Yeah. Right. So again, we'll be back with you Saturday following Sharks and Kraken. And until then, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal. Have a great night, everyone. We will see you then.